So just to give you guys kind of a little bit of an update on what I've done to the car already. So I've had it for about 2 weeks. I did tint the windows because it was a little bit of a glass bowl look when I first got it. I didn't have any tint on it. I had them ceramic coated as well. And then also had them do the PPF too. And get close enough, we can kind of see some of that PPF down here as well. So, but here's the 50th emblem, which was part of the reason why, well, not part of the reason, but you know, a good reason why I wanted to order it this year was so I could get that 50th anniversary badge. A lot of people don't like it. I do actually like the 50th anniversary badges. And then of course we did go with the M3 Competition because it is a automatic and it is iDrive. So this has about 503 horsepower. Apologize, there is a plane flying right there. Did go with the 825Ms as well, so this is different than the 826Ms that usually people go with. Went with the bicolored. I kind of like these a little bit better. You don't see them a lot on the competition, so that's part of the reason I got it. Gloss black skirts and some of the side skirts. I did not go with the carbon exterior package, but did go with the Brooklyn gray with the shadow line package on there, so that's some of the reasons you have, you know, all the black accents to it. And then I did go with the laser lights as well. So you can see these laser lights right here and the BMW laser logo. Hopefully that'll come through. I don't have a polarizer on this, so that's probably why. So yeah, so did the PPF, did the ceramic coating on it. So really happy with how it came out. You know, Dyanmic Tint, who actually did the job for me, did a great job. Shout out to Jeebs for helping me out on that side of it. So they did a great job with the PPF. The tint so far is looking great. And then the ceramic, of course, is looking no less than stellar as well. But this is the iDrive 8 system. You can go ahead and update a lot of these features in here. So kind of like the content sitting here, I can switch that to, you know, sport displays. I can switch it to my G meter, you know, kind of whatever I want to be able to display there. But I just have it on the sport displays right now because I am still in the break-in period. As you can see, I only have about 550 miles on it. So I am taking it in on, I think, the 22nd of this month to have the break-in service done. I should be at the, I think it's 1,200 miles or 1,300 miles, but there's about a 500 mile leeway going both ways on taking it in. Part of the reason why I want to get it done a little bit early as well is because there is a shortage on the diff fluid. So that's kind of the reason why I was wanting to do it early. But as you can see, you do have the embolstered, you know, M steering wheel. You do have the M stitching on here as well. It's a lot thicker than some of the other steering wheels, but definitely has a great feel for it. Does have the heated seat option, or sorry, heated steering wheel option. That is not a subscription in the United States, so just keep that in mind if you are going to be getting it. It's not a subscription. We do have the heat seaters as well. So as you see down here, some of the other changes to the Model 23 year is you don't get that M3 Competition little insignia or logo down here. There is a, I think it's like a $25 replacement from a couple of different sites where you can get the replacement for it. So I'll be doing the replacement for this. But one of the complaints definitely down here is you do have that kind of piano gloss. So it leaves a lot of fingerprints and everything as well. So just kind of a little bit of a gripe there, but obviously you have that with any kind of piano, you know, gloss type of material. And then you do have the, you know, I guess new shifter, you know, at least to me, this does use the ZF8. It is no longer a DCT, so you have the ZF8, which is an 8-speed automatic, you know, versus the other M cars in the past had a 7-speed DCT, or they had the manual. You still have the manual option, but that's only on the standard M3, not the competition. So with this, a little bit different, but to get it into reverse, which I found kind of weird, you actually pull it over towards you and up, almost like a manual, kind of like you're, you know, going into reverse. And then to put it into drive, you go over to the right and then hit it again if you want to go into sport mode and kind of shift it yourself. But we do have the nice embossed you know, M logo right here. Really good touch for it. And then you do have down here is usually where your wireless charging would go. I decided not to do that option. It is something you can retrofit for about $100, so I may end up doing that as well. Just at the time, didn't seem really worth it. Now that I actually have the car in, it's a feature that I kind of would have liked having before. But this is also where you have the RFID reader. So when you do have the M key card as well, or if you're using the digital key on your phone, you would just put it down here and that would act as your own physical key. Up here, some of the changes, obviously, to iDrive 8. You do have the larger, bigger screen. You still have Android Auto, which is what I have, and then you still have your Apple CarPlay and everything from there. So some of the features that I got with this car is the parking assist package. If I can get any view there. So I do have the parking assist package. And then I do have the 360 drive recorder as well. This was a feature that I definitely wanted because I wasn't going to put in a dash cam or at least hardwire it. So I wanted something where I was able to, see what else is going on around me. So as long as I do kind of a hard or long press on this, I can take manual video, or if I'm ever in an accident, it'll take 20 seconds before and 20 seconds after the accident. And then the parking assistance, is just another kind of feature because you do have the 360 camera, you do have the, press it, yep. So it does show, the top-down view, which is really, really nice. This door, it's not going to be showing right now because it is sitting open, but if I do have it closed, it does show me this kind of, augmented reality kind of 360 view from the top down. So a great feature, especially if you're pulling into spots. It does have the automatic parking as well and the backup assistance, which I may go into kind of in future videos just to kind of show you that as well. So a lot of great features with it. A lot of people, some of the iDrive 8 was kind of a little polarizing with people. I really like the iDrive 8. It isn't as integrated into the dash as I think I would have cared, but that's really a small gripe and kind of my view of things. I think they did a really good job. There's really no glare with it. Obviously it's very sunny here in Arizona. I haven't seen any glare yet. I didn't get any type of protection or anything put on it as of yet because I just wanted to see kind of how it would hold up. But I will say that I really do enjoy the new iDrive 8 system. So we do have the M1, M2 right here, which you can set up yourself based off of the kind of sport displays that you want. So here we have a little bit better view of the actual interior. We do have the M3 logos that do light up. We do have the, I didn't do the air conditioned seats, but there is some ventilation in here and there is definitely a lot of lumbar support. So that was part of the reason with going with the sport seats was because it does have the nicer lumbar support. Definitely having those in here, but they're very, very comfortable seats. I will say that right now. And they do actually look really nice. Additionally too, I really like the way that they did the extended leather. I did not do the full leather. So as you can see, I don't have the red all the way across right here. But if you go into the back seat, a lot of other great features. You do have the M Competition, or at least the M seatbelt, which does have the M tricolors on it. Additionally, that's a nice feature, which I really liked as well. And then you just have kind of the regular plastic backs. There are some replacements for these where you can do the carbon backs. Not really sure if I'll do it, but for right now, for kind of the way that it is, I am very happy with the way that the seats are set up. And then down here, you do have some controls. For the people in the back seat, you do have the air conditioning controls, and then you do also have two USB-C plugs back here, so you can't actually have anybody in the back seat that needs to plug any type of electronics. You do have the USB-C. Additionally, I think you have another USB-C inside the actual center console, and then up at the very, very front, you do have a regular USB as well. So, but there are a lot of USB-Cs within this car. The actual trunk of it, so if we didn't see in the actual cinematics, you have the M3 Competition. It is in black. You do have the 50th anniversary logo right there, and then with the 2023s, so when you do get the xDrive, you do actually have an additional logo over here saying xDrive. I haven't removed it as of yet. Kind of on the fence if I'm going to remove it, but I'm probably just going to leave it on for now. And then because I do have the executive package, I do have the automatic trunk, so you just hit that once, it'll go up by itself. There is quite a bit of trunk space in here. I apologize, I have all my video equipment sitting in here, as well as my water bottle and some of the other stuff, but definitely a lot of space. If you do any type of golf, travel, anything, there's a lot of space back here, including another little cubby that sits down there, which I'll be using for probably, products or anything like that when I go out and kind of clean the car. So a lot of great features here. I do like the automatic trunk, especially when I do have my hands full or anything. I can just go up here and just kind of hit that button and it's going to close the trunk for me. Don't really have to worry about it at all. So now that we've got all those features kind of put out of the way, we'll go ahead and take the car out, show you guys some of the kind of exhaust sounds for it, some other kind of cinematic views, and then wrap up the video.